Yeah. Yeah, baby. It's going down. Hold on. Start it over. Let's go. Word up. Yeah. 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 And it's the daily. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it whiz. We are here. Pretty Petty Tuesday all up in your area. It's the 10th of the month and it's going down. How y'all feeling, man? I'm feeling like a real man should. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those days. And what one of those days you got to make a day for yourself, for your health. Yeah. Word up. What's going on? S. Cook all up in the house. And Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in here. And it's so good to see y'all. That's my word. Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear. So let's get it popping, y'all. It's the Daily Go Get 'Em show. Like I said, the 10th of the month on this Pretty Petty Tuesday. And tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em show, we're talking about being nice to the kids. Being nice to the kids so you can get with the mama, so you can see the mama, so you can be with the mama. That's my word. Now, here the little twist to this is, normally, in a child support situation, a man has to be nice to the mom so he can see his kids. But in this situation, we're talking about he really wants to be with the mom. So he's going to make sure that he handles his responsibilities to his children. But he will then. The question is he right? Because shouldn't a man want to build a bond with his children or the children in the first place? And what happens when he's not interested in the mom anymore? Will he be out? Because we already know in reverse, when a man doesn't really want to deal with the kids, he won't deal with the mom either. That's my word, y'all. So we're going to talk about that tonight. It's about to get serious. Very, very serious. It's going to be y'all right. Yeah, you know it's going to be y'all right. Think it won't. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, we're about to turn it out. It's going down, y'all. Yeah, look what we found, y'all. It's going down, y'all. So everything is going to be all right, y'all. So let's get this thing popping. Daily Go Get 'Em show. And we are talking about being nice to the kids. Being nice to the kids so that you can see the mom. So you can be with the mom. So that's your motivation, dog. Well, in a way, I can see this all playing out well. And in other ways, your motivation is definitely questionable. Your motivation is questionable, but we're gonna work it out, y'all. We're gonna see about this thing. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Get 'Em show. We do this. A Daily Go Get 'Em show. We do this. A Daily Go Get 'Em show. We do this. A Daily Go Get 'Em show. We do this every single day. Every day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Work it out, y'all. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. That's my word, y'all. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I am a host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrr, well then you just say Omar with the R. It's going down on the Daily Go Get 'Em show, y'all. You think it's not when it is? Listen, let's get this thing popping. Listen to the beatbox. Tonight, like I said, on the Daily Go Get 'Em show, we're talking about being nice to the kids so that you can see the mom. Being nice to the kids so that you can see the mom. Is it a noble act when you peel back all the layers? Is it a noble act? Is it noble? Because when you think about it, when you think about it, in many ways, this could work out in children's favor. If a man is supporting his children financially or the children, because this is not a situation where it always has to be a man's children in order for him to represent. And this also goes another way, where a woman may be nice to a man's children so that she can be with their father uncontested, without no problems, So we gonna see about it, talk about it, get with it, know about it. But that's how it's going down tonight. Saboy, build and destroy. Saboy, what's going on, Saboy? How you feeling, Saboy? Good to see you, Saboy. Build and destroy. And Emily Dunlap in the house. She says, I better not find out my son trying to get back with his baby mom. You better not find that out, huh? What you know? You know what I'm saying? Emily feels some kind of way about this shit. Like, yeah, hold up. We not playing them kind of games. No. I said, no. Well, sometimes it's not our choice to make, but I'm sure I don't have to tell y'all that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not our choice to make, but when we do make these types of choices, when it does involve us, when we are the ones who are affected by this thing, when we are the ones who is either being nice to somebody or nice to some people in order to get to what we want or get what we want, or whether someone is being nice to us in order to get, nice to our children, our offspring, our babies, our little loves, the shorties, in order to get with us. Well, let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all, ladies, have y'all been through this? Is this a thing? Is this a thing that you've been through personally? Because I could see this happening in a lot of different situations, but has it happened? Is this something that you can relate to? Have you ever been with a man that you felt like was only trying to get with you because was only being nice to your children, and maybe they were his children? It could be a situation where you had one child by one man and you had other children by another man or other children. It's real shit. And possibly, I said possibly, you sensed that he was really only trying to be down. He was really only trying to be down in order to get in your good graces. Were you all right with it? Were you down? Is that okay with you? Because in a way, it might work, because it might be a situation where you felt like, well, when you really think about it, I need a father for my children. So what's good? I need a father for my babies. And he is the father of one of them. So why shouldn't he hold it down? I'm not going to be with a man that doesn't want to take any type of interest in my children. So why not take one of the fathers of one of my children? And if he wanted to be with me, I put my children first. So in order for him to be all right with me and me to be all right with him, he's going to have to be all right with them. Because I'm not bringing no man through here thinking that he coming through and getting by and getting in if he don't treat me right. No, that's what we not going to do. That's what we not going to do. No. So I could see some ways that this could work out, and I could also see some pitfalls in this whole situation. I could see where somebody might feel some kind of way, like, do you really even want to be with me? Or do you want to be with my children? Like what is it? Do you really care about my kids? Do you love them? Do you like them? People can put up a pretty good front. A man can put up a pretty good front when he wants what he wants. A man can put up a pretty good front when he wants what he wants. A pretty good front when he wants what he wants. Pretty good front when he wants what he wants. He gonna come around you, he bring a liquor and blunts. I said, pretty good front when he wants what he wants. I said, pretty good front when he wants what he wants. I said, pretty good front when he wants what he wants. You can't tell if he wants the children or the cunt. Cunt. Now there's a white word. It's all good though. Okay, let's see. S. Cook says, my daughter's dad always inquire about me when he calls to speak to my daughter. Worry about your daughter, not me. Okay. And T. Carey Wright says, this happened with my ex-husband and an ex-boyfriend. Both times I picked up on it and shut it down. Shut it down. So boy says, I always had to be around when he came over to see his daughter. It worked my nerves. Damn. T. Carey Wright says, I never want my children getting used to being around people who aren't authentic. Carol Shingler says, exactly, Taki. Don't bring no nonsense with my children. S. Cook says, I could see if it was important, but it was, when can I see you? When can I take you out? I will reply, ask your wife. Woo! Oh, so this is a real thing. Here, I'm thinking I'm inventing the wheel and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't making that happen. But hey, but on some real shit, you know, like whatever way you look at this thing, I can still see some benefits to it, just like I could see some detrimental things coming out of this. I could see it. You know, I could see where this could be offensive to a woman or a man. And one thing, this is one thing I want to get put out there right now. I want to put this out there right now. It is very hard to like something or to pretend that you like something that you really don't like. You may be able to do it for an hour, for a day, for a certain limited time, a proposed limited time. But when it really all comes down to it, day in and day out, 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 it's going to start to take a toll on you. And it's going to get you to the point where you're going to want to say, you know what, the hell with all of this shit. It ain't worth it. I ain't feeling it. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit no more. But that's going to depend on your level of caring. How much do you care? How much do you want what you want? You know how it is when people want what they want, when they really want what they want. You know, put it out there. You know, they're not just going to back down from that. They're going to make it real. Real, you know what I'm saying? So interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm trying to find a faster way to send a message. You know, I'm trying to find a faster way to send a message. So, by the way, it's not working out. You know, me trying to find this faster way, not to send a message, but to share the show. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Hold on. All right, y'all. Damn. I have very, very disturbing news. And I would find out this way, right? Very, very, very disturbing news. One of our go-getters who was very active, used to come by this show all the time, has passed away. And that would be Guinevere. Guinevere Edemwonyi. She was sick. She had cancer. And that's I don't even have to look to see, how she passed, because I know that she was battling that, and that's why she would disappear sometimes. So listen, before we continue with this, let me send a shout out to her. Guinevere Edemwonyi. And really, this makes me very sad, because I didn't know that she had passed, and it looks like she may have passed in January. Or, oh no. Yeah, damn. She passed in like December. I'm surprised that nobody around, said anything about that, because we had a lot of mutual friends. And I noticed that I hadn't seen her on the show, but she would disappear for a little while, and then when she felt better, she would come through. That's sad. Such a bright smile, a bright, beautiful smile. And she brought that positive energy. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, gone but never be forgotten. Never met her personally, but you know how this movement go. Y'all, people come in and out of it, and you know what I'm saying? They come in and out of this movement, and we feel them, because when you're here on a regular basis, even though many of you have never met each other, y'all feel each other. Y'all feel that energy. You're still used to interacting with each other, you know what I mean, personally and in a friendly way. And Guinevere was very, very friendly. She was nice and smart. So that's fucked up. Real fucked up, Damn cancer, boy. Damn cancer. Yeah. So rest in peace, Guinevere Edemwonyi. All right. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I sorry for bringing the show down, but I figured y'all would want to know that, because she used to follow the show heavy. She was down. She was a go-getter for real. So, you know what I mean? All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so evidently y'all have been through this before. Some of y'all women, some of the women on the show have been through this before. And it's one of those things, like a man or a woman can put up a front like they really, really like you, but when it comes down to it, they I'm sorry, they really, really like your kids, care about your kids, love your kids, but it could all be a front. And that's going to make you feel some kind of way. That could actually make a person feel angry. Like, listen, if you love your children and you're family oriented, you're not going to want anybody to come into their lives who is not going to represent for them to the fullest. You're not going to want somebody playing around with them, just trying to get in your pants or get in your good graces, as if you're going to leave your children behind, especially when we have to take into consideration that there have been people who have mistreated other people's children, even killed other people's children to get them out of the way on some jealousy shit. Like, these damn kids are stopping me from being with my man, or my woman, so I'm gonna get rid of them, and then it'll just be me and her, or me and him. And I don't know if it can get any worse than that. Straight lace. I don't know if it can get any worse than that. But so, bearing that in mind, you're probably not going to put up with a whole lot of foolishness with somebody playing with the hearts of your babies, just to get with you. Like, get with you how? What they want to get, what they want, some dick, what they want, some pussy. Like, no, we're not doing that, just to get with you. Like, get with you how? What they want to get, what they want, some dick, what they want, some pussy. Like, no, we're not doing that. Be some people who figure, well, in the end, they get provided for and I can handle myself and blah, 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 blah. Money is one of those things that will make a person sell out their own people, sell out their own family, sell out their own loved ones, sell out their own community, sell out their own friends. So when a woman is dealing with a man that she may be interested in genuinely, but maybe she's not interested in him to the point where she really wants to be with him, but she like, look, I'm looking out for the cookout. My kids need sneakers. My kids need clothes. My kids need phones. My kids needs tablets. My kids need computers. My kids need trip money. Kids need pocket money. Kids need Snickers money. Kids need this, that, and money. Plus, he's not only looking out for the cookout financially, but he's actually hanging out with him. And maybe you can rationalize that if he's actually hanging out with him, then that's a win-win situation. Like, he's not just throwing money around. We do things with the kids. So we went on vacation. And I'm, and I can see how this could be something that somebody would take into consideration, because when you consider the fact that, it's one thing to just throw money at a problem. He like, here, a couple of dollars. I'm going to throw some money at the problem. But when a person actually spends some time, you can, conjure up in your mind or rationalize like, yeah, but nah, maybe he started out, or maybe she started out just trying to be nice to my kids to get with me, but I know he liked them, and I know and they like him too. So it's all good. Yeah. I know y'all sad about about Guinevere. Like, yeah. Like, I'm seriously gonna miss her. Like, what I mean? I'm seriously gonna miss her. That's that's one of them things. But yeah. So, when you've been through a situation like this, whether it really is the father or mother of your children, let's stick with it. Let's stick to the male part of it. When a man is being nice to a woman's children so he can get with her. Because we've seen men do it whether the kids were his or not. It's a way of tricking. Like, okay, they say that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, maybe a way to a woman's legs, or the way to a woman's crotch is through her chair. So we gonna rock. I'm gonna rock out, and I'm gonna treat these kids nice. I'm gonna play basketball with them. I'm gonna teach them how to play pool. I'm gonna take them to the pool. I'll teach them to swim or some shit like that. Little kids, little black kids can't swim. Black people, adults can't swim. So yeah, this'll get me in. This'll make me look good. This'll be all right. Yeah. Might work. But it's a form of tricking. If you don't really care for the children that you're doing for, what's going to happen? What's going to happen when you're not in a situation where you are pursuing the mother anymore? Or what if the mom ain't acting right? What if the mama ain't acting right? She's not feeding into the whole "you gonna be with me" just because you're nice to my kids thing. What if she ain't with it? What if she totally is not with it? Like, or maybe she's with it for a little while, but then she pulled back on the reins. Like, look, I can't do this no more. I don't like you. I don't like you. I I'm not feeling you, then what are you going to do? Where will you go from there? What's the outlook from there? What's really good? Because that's going to take a toll on the children. And I think that we really have to take a strong look at the children, because they're going to be the ones, they're the ones who are being used as a pawn. They're the ones being used as a pawn in this situation, you know? So, you know, if any of y'all have been through a situation, if any of y'all have ever been in a situation where you have been going with a man or going with a woman, well, since we talking about a man, we talking about men first. Where you've gone with a man and your kids were used to seeing the man, you know what I mean? He coming around a lot. Maybe you were with him for years or a significant amount of time for you to get used to him, and for them to get used to him. And then he's not around no more, especially when your children are small, because that may have been the only father figure that they knew. So when you take into consideration, your child is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, and they used to Mr. coming around, Mr. Raheem, Mr. Tyreek, Mr. Joe, Mr. Troy, Mr. Sam, Mr. Rich, Mr. Dave, Mr. Bob, Mr. And all of a sudden, he's not coming around no more. Y'all fell out, broke up, whatever the case may be. And now y'all not down, you know, he's not coming around anymore. Now, the man might try to come around, you know, he might actually miss the children. But the point is, y'all know how hard it is to explain to a child that the man that they were so used to being around, who they like so much, who used to make them laugh, who used to do funny stuff, who used to do things with them and for them, is not coming around no more, and he's not welcome. Or it's a situation where you miss him, you really miss him, so you wish that he would come around for the kids. But either way, you have to explain to your babies how come Mr. Tariq ain't coming around no more. He ain't even called in a while. The breakup is fresh. Now, if a man really is into those children, yeah, I'm their daddy. I'm a father of those kids. I'm their daddy. I'm a father. The kids. You know what I'm talking about, the kids, you know? Wait, hold on, y'all. It says my connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Okay. All right. Are we back? It said my connection was unstable. Wait while we reconnect. Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, yes, it's done. It's done many times using the children. S. Cook says, I'm totally not with it. Kids aren't dumb. They're very observant and perceptive. Paul Munoz, what's going on, Paul? Thanks for coming through. You've been riding out. Kids don't do what you tell them. They only do what they see. Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, why is it always children being used to get their hopes up, thinking that the man really likes and cares for them, only to find out that they weren't interested in them? Shaking my damn head. But is that the situation, Carol? Is it that the man really isn't interested in them? Because it might have started off that way, but does it end that way? The more that you're around somebody, the more that you become used to them. And then, you know, you can start like really getting close to them. It happens with people that you didn't even like. It can happen to somebody that you really didn't want to be involved with. It can happen to somebody that you really didn't want to be involved with. And then And then, you know, next thing you know, they don't call or they don't come around. You looking for them like, yo, we're such and such. Or you start to like them, start to love them. It's possible that you can fall in love with them. It ain't always the way it's normally not the way you start, but the way that you finish that really matters. Emily says, Carol, that's why you have to be careful who you bring around and introduce you to your children. True. I'm glad we back. Emily says, Blog Talk is static a little bit. That's crazy. Okay, Paul says he sees clearly. Good. But yeah, it's a touchy situation. It's a sticky situation. Very, very sticky. Very, very sticky. So, this is a situation where you might make a move. If you're a woman, you might make a move and just say, look, I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna let this dude think that I'm gonna get with him or be with him or stay with him or like him or love him or whatever the case it is with him, just so my kids can get a new pair of J's. A new pair of J's, which is Jordans. A new pair of Jordans. People do it all the time. Because unfortunately, even in a situation like this, everybody ain't straight up and down. Everybody ain't 100% on the level. Everybody is not the caring person the way that we would like them to be. Not everybody. No. So you might have a mom that's opportunistic. Like, I'm going to just milk the nigga. I'm going to just go ahead and milk him. Fuck it. He want to get some of this. Oh, he can get some of this. But guess what? He going to pay for this. He going to pay for this. So. So that can be one of those situations where it can get real dicey. And you might have to ask yourself, does the mom care about her children? If she would do this just so that they can have some material things, but it's not necessarily just material things because, he's probably spending time too. Now, if it is a situation where you allowing your children to just be bought like a bunch of pawns, yeah, you dead wrong. You dead wrong. Dead wrong. Yeah. So yeah, that can be a tough situation. Very, very tough. Where you don't, you're caught between wanting to do the right thing, thinking that you're doing the right thing ultimately, and yeah, kind of being caught up to whereas the right thing kind of went wrong because you didn't really take your children into consideration the way that you should. But you rationalized that you did. You rationalized that you did. But you was really just trying to, you was really just trying to, just trying to make it happen for your kids in your own way. So, I can do it like that. Okay. There you go. I found the formula. I knew look, man. You know what I mean? I ain't the smartest, I ain't the sharpest tool in the box, but I can figure out some technical, anything internet based. I can pretty much figure it out. I can figure it out. Not figured it out. I can figure it out. And yeah, I figured it out. Being nice to the kids so you can see the mom. So you can see, like I said, it's so she won't spend your visitation, so she won't go crazy and get real ill on you and tell you that you can't see your kids no more. Now we've all seen that situation where a man really cares about his children and is doing for them and wants to be there for them, but yeah, it ain't going down so well because the mom is real vengeful. She's real vengeful, and she on that. Well, yeah. If you, yo, what's up with my kid? What's going on here? You know what I mean? This thing trying to act. This thing is trying to act Facebookish, y'all. Trying to act Facebookish. What is this shit? Okay. Just trying to make sure this shit is right. This thing add a little janky. Let's add a little janky. Keep freezing because that's what I'm seeing on my end. I keep getting these notifications saying that my connection isn't this, that, and the third, and which makes no sense because my internet is good. All right. Thanks, Paul, for letting me know it served them both. That's right, Emily. Facebook bookish. That's how I was acting. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, YouTube funny as a okay. All right. Here we go with this shit. You know what I mean? It's always when it's time for me to do my thing. That's when things always gotta act crazy. Gotta act crazy. All right. Is it still freezing? Are we clear? Are we in 728 to 720p, 1080? If you can get it there, 4K, if you're strong enough. Are we there? Are we okay? Are we doing right? Are we fine? Are we? Are we? Yeah, y'all. But yeah. So the kids need to be our focal point. It's sad when children get attached to somebody and then they have to detach because children don't understand. They don't understand adult problems. They don't understand adult situations. They don't get all of that. A child doesn't understand why mommy and daddy can't be together. And it does affect children. It really affects them. All right, I'm good now. Cool. Okay, Carol, she says, actually, Omar was acting funny earlier today when I was watching it. Maybe they're having some server issues. They having some server issues. They had server issues. Server issues. Is it possible? Is it possible? So I said, so yeah, this is it's a tough situation, and it's a situation that can affect a lot of people, particularly your children. But a lot of children in a lot of different children in a lot of different situations, a lot of different families. You know what I mean? As adults, we may have friends or even ourselves who have gone through this situation. I remember after my mom and my dad is split, my mom was seeing this man that I had known. They started seeing each other briefly. It didn't get too serious. It was serious enough, but it wasn't going to work out. It wasn't meant to be. And the thing is, like, this dude used to take me to wrestling matches because I used to love WWF wrestling when it used to be called WWF. So I wanted to go to the wrestling matches. And he would take me. And I was like, yeah. So, you know, after my mom and my dad broke up, I'm still, I'm like, but I want to go to the joint. I would still want to go to the matches. Yes, you understand? I still want to go to the matches. So my mom was like, that's done. Luckily, I still had my dad. And my dad took me to the matches. It was funny because I wasn't going to tell you. One thing I did know, I wasn't going to tell my dad, oh yeah, Mr. Joe used to take me to the matches before you. I kept that right in the tuck. Like, nobody told me not to say shit, but I wasn't saying nothing. I'd be goddamn if I was going to let my dad think that I chose him second. But I know my dad wasn't into that kind of stuff. I knew he wasn't into it. So, I knew he wasn't into it. So when I asked him, I was like, look, Dad, I want to go to these matches. And he took me. And he kind of enjoyed it, but after a while, he shut it down. Like, look, we're not going to these matches no more. I was like, man, you don't be representing. You don't be representing. But at least he held it down. He held it down for those times, and I'll never forget that. But I did know, like, being as though this was fresh after my mom and my dad had split. They wasn't divorced, but it was fresh after they split. So I understood split, and I understood, I understood familial situations because my mom and my dad it ain't like they was happily married. So I got it. But it's a rough situation. My man Curtis Price, my man Roz Price is all up in the house. How you feeling, my brother? Glad to see me. You know that I do. And you know that is true. Holding it down all day, every day, making a way. I know that I'm going to see you one day. That's no joke. Word up. So you hold your head, which I know you're doing anyway. Hold your head, my brother. Hold your head. But yeah, man. So but yeah. So if a man is being nice to the kids, now what do we mean by being nice? What do we mean by being nice to the kids? Because there are levels to this thing. Are we talking about making sure that they have popsicles and ice cream when the ice cream truck roll up? Or are we talking about genuine, being there, helping with homework, drop-offs to school, pickups from school, getting them involved with activities, being real about the situation. Not just being a stand-in, actually being down, acting like being there for real. Word mother, for real. Yeah. Is that what we're talking about? Because I think that's what we need to talk about. That's what we need to talk about. I had to put it in New York. That's what we need to talk about, son. Hey, yo, son, that's what we need to talk about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what these niggas talking about. What is you talking about? But anyway, being nice to the kids so you can see the mom. Are you wrong? Are you right? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it what you know? How do y'all feel about this? By the way, y'all can call into the show. My bad. Hold on. Let's let me get into that. I'm so busy trying to share the show. Let me put in this call-in number. Call-in number. Call-in number 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yo, get your shine, baby. Yo, get your shine, baby. Get on the line, baby. I want to hear your perspective. I meant perspective. Yo, show a little respect. Get on the line and we connect. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, feel how you want to feel, be what you want to be, act how you want to act, yell, scream, do what you want to do, just tell. And it seems that if you get on the line, we want to make sure that you get your time and your shine. Word. 319-527-6199. That's the Daily Go Get Him show. And you will be speaking live on the air. No, not to the point where we can see you, but we can hear you. If you want to actually be seen, I would have to figure out how we could do that, because I'm not so sure that it's not possible. I'm not so sure that it's not possible. I'm not so sure that it's not possible. What's this? Okay. I got. Okay. All right. So S. Cook says Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Yeah. I take it all the way back to the Pedro Morales days. Pedro Morales. Yeah, I mean, so yeah. So I understood that things don't always work out between a man and a woman. I wish that it was different, for sure. I wish that it was different, but you have to, understand. Sometimes children have to understand, or have to be shown or taught at a young age that this is just kind of how it goes down, baby. And that's not an easy thing to explain to a child, not in any kind of way. That's a hard thing for a child to understand. And you don't even want to put your children through that. But hey, at the same time, you got them. Have any of y'all ever been through a situation where your mom was telling you, listen, you better let that man do for his kids, or they weren't his kids, and your mom was like, look, you better let that man do for your kids. Shoot, he breaking bread. He putting out. You better put out. Your mom basically telling you, look, if you gonna lay with a nigga, don't lay with him for free. He put out, you put out. 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 Cause I'm hitting the twat like it's golden, hitting the twat like it's golden, hitting the twat like it's golden, hitting the twat like it's golden. Yeah. Yeah. So some of y'all may have had, your mom was like, look, you better go ahead and act like you trying to see that man, because he the one. He's the one that's going to represent. He's the one that's going to bring the calm You know, he's the one that's going to hold it down. He paying bills. You know, he putting food in the house. He acting like he want to be there. Let him. And you might have been thinking like, but Mama, I don't even like him. Look, that man love your kids and he love you. Shit. You better act like you know. I wish I would have had somebody like that, you know, who would have did for me. You see what I had to do. I had to struggle. You know, to make sure that y'all had what y'all needed and when you got what y'all wanted. That shit wasn't easy. I wish I would have had somebody to. I wish I would have had somebody to. I wish I would have had somebody to. You may have to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, hit the like, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel thus far, please subscribe to the channel. Represent, be down with the crew. You will get notifications if you hit that notification bell. You know, that's how we doing it. We over here. We're not going back to Facebook. That's done. Unfortunately, our time is done there. And it's not even unfortunate. You know what I mean? We on to bigger and better things. And so far it's working out. It's working out all right. And you know it's gonna be all right. Think it won't. Yeah. Yeah. Word up. So I said so. Being nice to the kids so you can see the mom. We didn't really take a lot of time to talk about when it's in reverse. When a woman is being nice to a man's children, in order to be with her, in order to be with a man, that takes on a different meaning because normally the man would have to have custody of his kids or whatever. But normally, when that's the situation, a man is very close with his children, and a woman can see that. And it may be a situation where she wants that for herself. Like I want a man that cares about his kids, holds it down for his kids, is there educating his kids, tutoring his kids, nurturing his kids, raising his kids, making sure that he's there, being a real man. I want me a real man. You know, I want me a real man. So if she's genuine, the kids will know because let me ask y'all this. Which is harder? Playing the role of a stepfather or playing the role of a stepmother? And it's all opinion based. There's no right or wrong answer. But what do y'all think based on what y'all know, y'all personal experiences or whatever? What's harder? Playing the role of a step parent as a man or a woman? Playing the role of a stepmom or playing the role of a stepdad? What do y'all think is more challenging? I know stepmothers have a challenge because a lot of people don't have no dad in our community. But everybody got a mom, unless your mom passed. Shout out to everybody who has lost their mom, especially at a young age. That's tough as hell. But like I said, everybody has a mom, almost, but not everybody has a father. So a man who comes through representing can have, I ain't gonna say it's easy for him, but if he presents himself in a certain kind of way with respect, and he bring in the love and a couple of dollars, and he got a car, he can get you to the laundromat. He got a car, he can get you. This nigga, he got a car, he can get you to the laundromat. Got a car, he can get you to the laundromat. Got a car, he can get you to the laundromat and the market, baby. Car, he can get you to the laundromat and the grocery store. In a grocery store. Got a car, he can get you to the laundromat and a grocery store. In a grocery store. Got a car, he can get you to the laundromat and a grocery store. Shit, play stupid if you want. We can go to the grocery store without that goddamn grocery cart. We can go to the grocery store without that goddamn grocery cart. Yo, what do y'all know about the grocery cart? No, nobody likes the goddamn grocery cart. And a grocery cart is also the laundry cart. Yeah, it's laundry cart. Nobody likes the laundry cart. And it's, yeah, laundry cart in the laundromat all goddamn day on a Saturday. You want to go out and play. Yo, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Carrie Wright says, stepmother. I ain't gonna dispute it. As Cook says, before I had my daughter, I was a step. It was cool. Carol Chamberlain says, when it involves boys, they need a man in their life, or an uncle or cousin. T. Carrie Wright says, mothers are supposed to be the foundation and the nurturers. A lot of kids aren't willing to accept another woman in that position. Yo, I'm saying that shit tough, man. That shit ain't sweet. It's not sweet, you know. It's not sweet, you know. No, it's no sweet. Gary Wright says, a man can throw money at the kid and brag on them, and most kids will think that they're great. Mm-hmm. That nigga, I'm buying ice cream cones, Jimmy's, and all that kind of shit. Banana boat floats. Banana boats. Mr. Softy come around, I can get anything on the truck. Before, I used to only be able to get a cone with the Jimmys. Sometimes no Jimmys. Dude came along, I'm getting a banana split. The banana boat on the Mr. Softy truck. The blue Softy, Mr. Softy. Emily says, neither should be hard, because if you love each other, loving the children should be easy. If one doesn't think that they can be a step parent, then do not be in a relationship if they are children. I still call my ex-children my children and always will. Yeah, I don't know. Because, you know, when a child still has active parents in their lives, and maybe the parent that's active in their lives is less than mature, so they telling the kids, yo, you ain't got to do nothing he tell you or she tell you. And they bet if they put their hands on you or talk to you any kind of way, if they get flipped at the mouth, let me know. Now, I've seen that. I don't know if y'all have seen that situation, but I've seen it. Mm-hmm. Let me know if he ever try to put his hands on you. You won't be disciplining minds. No. You ain't gonna be disciplining mine. Like, the pop might not do shit for his family. Might not do shit for his kids. But he will damn sure block another man from doing something. And that's sad, but that's real. You know? But taking the role of a stepmom, you better really want to be with that man. You better really want to be with that man. Straight lace. Because that ain't going to be something that's easy to play with. Them churn. You know how they do. So, you know, and if you the type of parent that loves your children and they come first, you be like, nah, wait a minute now. If my kids don't like you, you better figure out a way for them to like you. Because guess what's going to happen if you don't? Guess. I'm going to give you one good one. You know what I mean? You got to love my KIDs if you want to be with me. You got to love my KIDs if you want to be with me. It is what it is. You think it won't when it whiz. So that's how it's going down, man. We about to get out of here in a minute. About to get out of here. Let me see. Carrie Wright says, unfortunately, Emily, that's all sunshine and lollipops. Human nature dictates different responses. Word up. Yeah, because like it's easy to say, yeah, I ain't gonna get with somebody who has kids or whatever. Yeah. One thing that's hard to control is who you fall in love with. It's very hard. Emily says they had their parents. Yes, their mother acted a fool in the beginning. Okay. Carol says, Emily, I love my stepson like my own. He's just never been close to me. I thought when his mother passed, but it didn't change. And believe me, I've tried and still do. He knows I'm here for him. It's not easy. That shit ain't, yo, man. I would much rather, like, I've never been in, no, I ain't gonna, I was about to say I've never been in a situation where kids didn't like me, but I have. And I resented. I was like, what kids don't like me? That shit don't fucking happen. I swear to, yo, whether they teenagers, infants, newborns, toddlers, elementary school, they kids. But one, he wasn't having it. And I ain't gonna front. I ain't like the little boy. I hate to say it, but I didn't. And to this day, I don't. He was disrespectful. And his mom allowed him to be disrespectful. And his dad was super petty and immature and allowed him to be disrespectful. So, I mean, I was like, see, I got a little too much pride. I'm like, yo, you need to fix that before I have to fix it. It is what it is. So it's tough. But being nice to the kids in order to be with the mom, I've actually never done that. I was always nice to kids because I like kids. Not really a baby kind of guy, but I like kids, I like them. And they like me. Normally. It is what it is. It is what it is. We about to get on up out of here. We about to get on up out of here. But listen, I had me a good time with y'all. Even though the stream acted a little funny at times, but we good. We will be back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Around same bat time. I might do the show tomorrow at 6. I might make sure y'all hit the like button before y'all get on up out of here. Make sure that y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit the like button and please subscribe. Please subscribe. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 10th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box. Monica Lacalamaria. Monica Lacalamaria. Turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Miss Lacalamaria. And also, Fabiola Lasant. Happy birthday to you, Fabiola. Lusant, and Beverly Askia turning 63 years old today, and Janita Roberts turning 44. 44. She got a 40. Watch out. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now? Happy birthday, Janita. And also Jessica Short turning 38 years old today. 38. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. Ha ha. 38 long. Bow. All right. And Nicole Woodward Bratton, happy birthday to you. And Antonio X. Perry Sr. turning 49 years old today. And he's raising money for the AMA, American Heart. No, that would be AMA would be American Medical Association. AHA, American Heart Association. Happy birthday to you. And last but certainly not least, go-getter Anthony Starnes turning 42 years old today. Anthony Starnes turning 42 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 10th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo. So check it out. Check it out. Yo, listen, when we talk about, a man being nice to the kids in order to get to the mom, we could be talking about a positive situation, but we can also be talking about an opportunistic situation or a predatory situation in which a man has negative intentions towards a woman and he's losing the churn in order to play out his deceptive games. Let's put it that way. His deceptive games. But in a situation where he really is representing to the fullest and he's willing to take on the whole family. Like for a man who realizes that in order to be with a woman, in order to be with a woman who has children, that he has to take on the whole family. He's ready, cocked and ready, cocked, loaded and ready to do it. I mean, shout out to all y'all men out there. My stepdad did it. He was a G. And it's a good look. My dad did it. Now that I think about it, he was a grand G. Anyway, for those out there who are predatory in this way, that's not a good look. You don't want to do that. That's not a good look. Listen, doing that just to get some ass or something, that's not a good thing. And I don't normally threaten anybody with karma, but I'm thinking that anybody who has those types of intentions, how is that really going to work out favorably for you in the long run? How is that going to serve you, homie? So we can do better than that. So let's do better than that. And yo, listen, at the end of the day, the most important thing that we should be focusing on is the future of our children, the present and the future. Yesterday is already gone, but we have to learn from the lessons that we were taught from those past days. But we are in the present today, and if we didn't learn anything from yesterday, then it's going to make it even harder for us tomorrow. And we don't want that for ourselves. We surely shouldn't want that for our children, right? So let's get on the body here. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I appreciate me some you. Ooh, that's the truth, y'all. We raised the roof, y'all. Don't forget to like the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget that is the Daily Go-Getterism Urban Therapy with Sun movement, and we do this to death. You know what I mean? We resuscitate it and do it back to life. Ah! Yes. Yes.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Peace.